Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Cosmic Closet Podcast, home of news that wants to be discussed, home of news that needs to be discussed, and home of news that will be discussed. Joining me today are my co-hosts. We have Connor.
Hello, thank you for having me on again.
We have Casey.
Howdy.
We have Jacob.
What's up?
And I, of course, am the host, Blaine. So today we're talking about dreaming. So, has anyone had any crazy dreams overnight? Nothing to...
Lately I've been dreaming a lot. Like, even when I take little short naps for like an hour, I'll have a dream.
Whoa, really?
Last
Yeah.
night I dreamt about someone I hated.
That would get into
Wow.
Freud's theory that we'll talk about later.
Well, a little segue there.
Yeah, a little leading us to it. All right, so let's get right into it. So basically, yes, we're going to be getting into dreams. We're going to be getting into some nightmares and some theories involved that still haven't been proven yet. So let's first start out with the definition of a dream. So, according to Psychology Today, they say that a dream is a succession of images, emotions, sensations, and ideas that occur during periods of REM, which I'm sure you all know what REM is. Rapid eye movement.
Let's
yeah.
we say that for the
For the what?
viewers, the definition, rapid eye movement.
Yeah, rapid eye movement. But, and then down there it also says, like, since the 19th century, Jung and Freud, which we'll both be getting into, they built elaborate theories regarding the scientific study of dreams, and we'll be discussing those later. But have you guys heard anything about Freud and Jung? Is this going to be the first time?
It's gonna be a first for me.
First for
First
me.
time for me.
Looks like we'll all be getting educated. Alright, so... another thing about dreams is I think it's important to note the stage of sleeping. The stages involved with sleeping. So basically, I guess within 90 to 120 minutes of you shutting your eyes, a lot goes on. So in stage 1, it's technically like light sleeping where you really start to get drowsy and the sleep kind of starts to get a little bit more deeper. And then stage 2 is when, your brain blocks the senses and stuff, and your hormones, they get released during this time. But then after stage 3 is when you enter REM. So you don't even enter REM until like 2 hours in, which that would surprise me. Like, Connor, if you took a nap, like, I doubt you would have entered REM.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've definitely dreamed when I've napped, but yeah, I probably wasn't in REM.
It's probably just like those initial playbacks of memories.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it is a known fact that most dreams do occur during REM. So I guess one thing that I wanted to ask you guys is why do you think we dream?
I'll let Jacob start us off.
Oh, what? I was hoping one of you would.
No, I can start us off.
If you want to.
So basically, dreams, they're basically just done for our health. And our brain is basically creating sensations, restoring memories. So, like, for example, professors and all that always say if you study right before bed and you don't do anything in between, that's the best way to learn new material because your brain will go back over it. But then also, they found out that if you don't dream, you experience increased tension, increased anxiety, increased depression. You can't concentrate, your coordination gets, lags, you gain weight, you hallucinate. Basically, it's the same thing if you just replace dream with sleep. I mean, sleep deprivation.
That's what I was thinking. So, like, dreaming actually has a factor in all that? It's
Yep.
kind of surprising.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so, and apparently if you experience anxiety or depression while you're awake, it affects, your dreams. You'll have
Yeah.
less dreams. So it's kind of back and forth, two-way road. So, and then another thing that I kind of wanted to go through was, I'm assuming, do you guys think that our dreams have, like, meanings behind them?
Oh, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
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 Do you mean meaning as in, like, what do you mean by meaning?
Well, okay, so this is off WebMD, but they basically said that dreams may reflect our own underlying thoughts and feelings, deepest desires, fears, and concerns.
Oh yeah.
Um, yeah, and some say like it kind of by interpreting the dream, you like gain insight into your own life, or, yourself. So, and they say like often people report having similar dreams, being chased, falling off a cliff, being naked in public, and that's also kind of like relating back to hidden stress and anxiety.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, but and then at the end there it says while the dreams may be similar, experts say the meaning behind the dream is unique to each person, which that's kind of interesting. Like humans can have the same kind of dream, but it might mean something different to them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, especially if they're like related to like anxiety and stuff.
Right.
You probably, yeah, people are experiencing different causes of anxiety. So
Mhm. Definitely. So Jacob, do you agree with like people might have similar dreams but they might have different personal meanings?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, do you mean like personally or like how they interpret it?
How they interpret it is probably what they're going with here.
Because like you could have the same dream, but they could be caused by different feelings, I suppose.
Mhm. It's probably true.
So yeah, I guess yeah.
Casey, how would you look at it?
How I look at dreams.
Yeah, do you think even if we might have like if like me and you dream a dream of us both falling off a cliff, do you think we would each interpret it differently?
I think so. I think Yeah, I think it pretty much because I've had dreams. I've had like if I'm feeling a certain way,
Mhm.
I'll it seems like I'll have a dream that I've dreamt before. And so I don't know, I guess it just depends on like how you're feeling before you went to bed that
yeah,
caused
yeah,
that dream.
Right.
I agree with that because like I've noticed that like if like different moods like when you go to bed like those have a big effect on the kind of dream you have.
Mhm. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, I believe emotions really is a big part of the dreams, honestly.
Right, and that's why
Because
they
you
say
wake
like
up and you think about like what you dreamt about, and yeah, I mean it can kind of like affect you when you wake up too.
right, and the thing that like is like in that those stages that's 90 120 minutes within that time the only things that you're seeing is what you saw throughout that day, like your brain is just processing that information. But once you hit REM, it's like deep thoughts, deep, reality, like that's when the deep like weird dreams come in.
Yeah, I feel like that's when your
Right.
creativity is really bolstered.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So another weird aspect of dreams that I we're going to spend most of the time talking about is the whole concept of lucid dreaming. You guys know what that is?
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, lucid dreaming is probably the most interesting concept, at least I think. So
I still
basically,
can't really.
no,
Go
go
ahead.
for it.
Well, I really can't wrap my mind like around how people do it. Like, I've read ways that people can do it. Like, you're supposed to focus on something and then
Mhm.
like repeat it in your mind while you're falling asleep, and then when you
Yeah.
wake up in the dream, you're supposed to like still. I don't understand how you can still remember that thought though. Like, I've tried it and it doesn't really work for me.
Yeah, people like train themselves to do it.
Yeah.
It does take some time, but
Mhm.
I don't even know where to begin. Like you said, like how to even start to think about something like that when you enter REM.
Yeah. Because it seems like you're not even conscious at that point. Like, you can't really have like a thought.
Exactly.
Well, it said so on this article. It said that lucid dreaming represents a brain state between REM sleep and being awake. So it's like you're in your deepest part of your sleep, but you're aware that you're asleep. So it's like it's a weird concept. It's like your brain knows that you're awake. It's like it's fighting with itself almost.
That makes sense actually, because like like how in nightmares you try to talk yourself awake sometimes. You're like,
Mhm.
I have to wake up.
Yep.
Yeah, that kind
Yeah.
of makes sense.
Said that some people who are lucid dreamers are able to influence the direction of their dream, which I've had that. Can change the story. But then, okay, this is the weirdest part. At the end, it says many dream experts say it's better to just let the dream occur naturally and not even interfere.
I can see that because
Yeah, I would
like
agree.
lucid dreaming, you're like I don't know, a normal dream like we said before, your mind just unchained.
Hmm.
Lucid dreaming is just you're just
Controlling your
daydreaming
mind.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Like
it
you
seems
can
like you're still conscious.
yeah you can accomplish the same thing just daydreaming.
Right.
Hmm.
Guess I would agree with that. I don't
But
know.
I mean, we've never done it before, so I don't know what the experience is like.
Right.
Like
So you guys think that we shouldn't even interfere with them? Just let them occur?
yeah,
Don't change
I
the
Yeah,
think
I
you
game?
can
mean,
learn from it. A lucid dream, you're making your own universe.
What if it's a
I
nightmare,
wonder.
though?
You'll always wake up from a nightmare.
You don't want to live through it, though. Like, it's
Deep
terrible.
quote of the night.
Yeah, jeez. New theme.
I wonder if lucid dreaming like actually affects the how like I don't know like the deep sleep state. Like it seems like you're not even really reaching the
Yeah.
that state. I don't know. Like I wonder if it like actually affects like the like how you sleep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I've
it says,
wondered
like,
that.
you're awake, almost.
Yeah.
Well,
One thing I don't get about lucid dreaming is like one of the cool things about dreams is you see things that you probably haven't imagined before because your like creativity is wild. And if you're lucid dreaming, you're just thinking about stuff you've seen before, you know,
right.
not as creative, I guess.
This screenshot right here is from a interview off Psychology Today, and they said that more and more experienced lucid dreamers are realizing the benefits of lucid dreaming. You can use it to explore the boundaries of your own agency and limits of the universe. It's pretty deep.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if I
I mean-
really agree with that.
Really?
Yeah, I mean like the boundaries of the limits of the universe. Like how are you experiencing that when you're bound to your own mind?
precisely.
Damn, two deep quotes in a row.
Like you're not like out in space exploring. You're literally just in your own brain. Like
So
I
what
don't
does
understand that.
universe mean in this context? Our own little brain
Well, up in
universe.
the top right, you have a universe aside of a head. So
That's the meaning. Let's see. Yeah, it said lucid dreaming is more than just having a clear dream.
Do you guys feel like you have I don't know, like almost lucid dreams? Because I feel like to an extent I react to things like I normally would, and I'm kind
Yeah.
of aware of it.
I feel that.
well, based off of what is up on the screen right now, it says it doesn't require that you control anything in your dream. You just have to be aware that you're dreaming. So I've definitely had like a
Yeah.
lucid dream in that
That's
sense.
like, that's like
yeah.
most of my dreams, I feel like.
Yeah.
When I dream, I kind of just roll with it. Like when I do become aware of a dream, I'm just like, this is cool. Let's keep going.
You just see where it goes.
Yeah.
So you're one of those people that wouldn't interfere with the way that it's
Yeah, I'll react to things like I would in real life, but everything else is just on its own.
Okay. Well, the next little screenshot that I have here
An
is
Inception give.
I saw that.
listen here. All right, so it says, "What's the best technique for becoming lucid in dreams?" So now it's like an art form, and basically it just says that you have to look around and like become more aware, and like once you find out that the environment that you're in isn't real, you just like you automatically just enter the lucid phase.
Well, okay. That's easy. That seems like that's
I
easy
feel
to
like this
say.
is too simple.
Yeah, but
to
when
be
you're in a
okay.
dream, you don't. Yeah, like okay, the majority of my dreams, I don't know I'm in a dream. So like, how would you suddenly realize, oh, this
It's like,
isn't real?
It's like foggy. I don't know. Like some dreams you can easily tell. Like there's this
Yeah.
weird stuff going on. Like this GIF right here.
Whoa.
They know that's a dream.
Well, I don't know. Like, even I've had some really crazy dreams, and even in the moment, I don't sit there and think I'm dreaming right now. Like, I'm more like captured in the moment.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I am.
Huh.
Which is weird because sometimes when I'm dreaming, it feels so real, and like it could be the most like unbelievable dream ever.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'd be in the moment and it'd feel so real, and like I wouldn't ever think like, wow, I'm dreaming right now.
Yeah, that's how I am.
I guess that. Yeah, I could see that.
I
I
would
don't
say
know.
like
The biggest thing I
1
don't
out
agree
of
about is
10.
like not changing the outcome of the dream. Like I feel like you should, if you're in a nightmare, you should be able to change it. Especially if it's a nightmare that you've had before.
Yeah.
Just gonna sit there and take it. What the hell? All right. So, does anyone have any final thoughts on lucid dreaming?
I just had a thought.
Okay.
Still trying to find a way to word it, but
No, go for it.
what if? Okay, what if a dream is more like a bunch of feelings you're having, which is kind of gonna segue into something else.
Mm-hmm.
But when you wake up, is like the way you interpret it, what happened.
Wait, what do you mean?
So like last night, I had a dream about somebody I hated a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I woke up.
And you interpreted it after?
Yeah, I wonder if I just had those feelings of hate, and I just woke up attributing it to those same feelings I have for that person. Spooky shit.
That's that segues into one of the future theories. You might be a Freudian.
No.
All
Well,
right.
there go my final thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your final thoughts?
I just think I don't know, like lucid dreaming. Like I just don't. They make it sound so casual. Like you just have to realize you're in a dream. Like I don't understand that. Does it, you can you actually train yourself to do that? How?
There's whole communities about it.
Yeah, there has to be like a way though, like especially if you have like recurring characters in your dreams. Like I don't
I've
know.
heard one way is to like read every sign, remember numbers you see over the day, and just keep remembering just mundane details like that.
And that makes you dream.
It like helps the training, I guess. It's like a training technique.
One thing I heard is when you go throughout your day, like just take a second, like whatever you're doing, and just like look at your hands, because then like if you do that enough and your brain will start getting used to it, then like in your dream you'll look at your hands and be like, I don't know, this
Yeah,
is
I've
what
heard
someone's
that.
told me,
Yeah.
like I'm dreaming or I'm awake, and it makes you in your dream think you can you can control it and stuff.
Or if you blink.
Hmm.
If you blink.
Another
in a
thing
dream.
I've heard is if you ever try to look at a clock in a dream, you'll never be able to read it.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah,
Time stands still in dreams.
Oh,
yeah.
so that's
Actually,
like
I've
that's like
had
a
an
way to.
experience.
So that's like a way to.
Tell.
Okay. That's
I've had an
really
experience like that. I've tried, like, actually several times. Like, I've tried to read like digital clocks in dreams, and they're always like jumbled.
What?
It's like predator language.
I've
Yeah,
never,
yeah, for real.
I've never even like thought of doing. I don't even know if
Yeah.
I could pick up a clock in my dream, like since it.
I can't recall ever seeing one.
Strange, isn't it? We're so worried about time.
Was there in front of us all along. That's the third
In
deepest.
dreams, time doesn't matter.
Time's a flat circle.
You'll do this again. All right, segue us.
Yeah, speaking of not being able to see stuff in our dreams, mutual dreaming. So this is what I kind of told you guys a few days ago, where I thought I had a dream with a buddy back a few years ago. Apparently, it's an unconfirmed thing, but it has a lot of people that report like having it. So it's basically where you have a dream in an area, and you see your friend there, and you wake up the next day in real life, and you tell them about it, and they share the same story with you. And here it's saying like, if you have someone, you see him before bed, and you say, hey, let's dream of this place tonight, and you go to that place in the dream, and you have a secret conversation. When you wake up and you see that person in real life, and you tell them what that conversation was, they'll know what it like. You can both talk about it, and that's how like that basically confirms it. It's a really weird phenomenon.
Dang.
Dude.
I'm reading this article right now. We should all plan a dream.
Dude, yeah.
See, okay, with the picture you have up on the screen, that seems. I just don't understand how people can do that. Like, how do you have a dream and you're like, okay, I'm gonna fly to the Bahamas? Like,
Lucid dreaming.
It's all.
yeah, that takes us back to lucid dreaming. I can't do it.
No, but this is also the theory that Inception was made of. They were all in the same dream.
But wait, what if you've never been to the Bahamas?
I mean,
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, or never seen a picture of it, I guess. I mean, you would have to be almost like not have any idea what it was.
Yeah.
I guess it could be more vague. Like, let's agree to meet at a beach.
Yeah. So like I could have a dream where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fly to Russia, and I wouldn't even have to like go on vacation there. I could go there in my dream.
Walk around.
Yeah. What?
That's how we gather intelligence.
For real?
We could try it. We could try it. Just
No,
go to
yeah,
bed.
we could try it. Well, and then I said, yeah, Inception was based off this, but then now people are thinking that, like, with all of the technology that we're developing, could we make, machines that could hook us up like in Inception? Which would be weird.
I don't know about that. Wait, do you mean like go into other dreams?
No, like, I mean, I guess you could, but like, to confirm mutual dreaming, like, you could have machines that would put you and your friends in the same dream.
Oh,
See, I just don't even understand how that would work whatsoever. Because to me, a dream takes place in one brain. Like
One
that means your brains are
subconscious.
somehow. Yeah, that means your brains are somehow connecting.
Yeah, that's another reason. It's like it's
Oh.
such a if it's true, like that would be a breakthrough.
if it's true, it's like, yeah, like to me, it sounds very spiritual.
Yeah, it's like
Spiritual dreaming
telephones,
stuff.
a brain connecting with another brain.
Yeah, that's exactly what it would be. I mean, if you meet each other in the dream and then you both remember it separately, like in real life.
Sounds like there's a supernatural aspect to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be a theory.
I
Dream.
mean, who knows?
Well,
Supernatural doesn't really mean like, I don't know, like godly either. It could just be like there's something we just don't understand going on.
Yeah.
true. I really thought of that. All right, let's kind of. Has anyone had any significant nightmares that kind of reoccurred?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
When I was young.
Yeah.
Same.
I still dream about my teeth falling out and going to school naked. Actually, going to high school naked. It's never college.
Never college. Wait, so if you've had dreams while you've been in college about being naked back in high school?
Yeah, like I'll dream.
Oh yeah, me too.
I
What?
think about high school naked.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What the hell? Never had that.
Yeah, dude. If I dreamed about excuse me.
Going back to the Jewel episode.
Oh, sorry.
And all
I dreamed about
donations
going
will
to school
go
naked.
towards Jacob's recovery treatment.
Yeah, guys, I got lung cancer. I got it. in the
He's
past
never
week.
smoked before. He did a Jewel for 4 months. His lungs are completely black.
So if I went to college naked, I would have to fucking walk 10 minutes to class
That's true.
nude. Like, it just doesn't seem realistic.
Not
I could never
practical.
dream like that.
Not practical. Casey,
Yeah, that's why.
Go for it.
Well, with what Jacob just said, it doesn't seem practical. That's why I can't understand how you'd be able to have a dream where you're flying to a different country.
Anything could happen in your mind, though.
Yeah, but are you really going to sit on a plane ride in your mind?
No, you would just like
Wait.
transport.
Are you talking about the mutual dream?
Yeah.
I think they just meant like you wake up in your dream in the Bahamas, like it just begins there.
Oh, how do you?
I thought we were talking about nightmares.
Such a hard concept.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, back
Okay,
to
here's
the
a theory.
nightmares.
What about mutual nightmares? Like a Left 4
Oh.
Dead server.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'd do that.
That'd
That would be pretty
insane.
sick. Let's play that tonight.
Yeah.
Let's all think
You
about
wanna-
Left 4 Dead before bed.
You want to play it on this podcast right now? Report our findings next week.
Okay, yeah. We have to think of
Next episode.
what did that say? Let me pull that back up for.
A specific location.
Yeah, let's see. Here.
And you have a secret that you tell the other person.
All right, our secret will just be Cosmic Closet.
Yeah, we'll just
The
say
password. We whisper in each other's ear.
we have to think of it. We have to meet some. We have to think of a place. Let's think of we'll go
Dark
to
Carnival.
VP on the corner on the point.
Oh, we're having a nightmare there.
Oh no, that place is already a nightmare.
Yeah.
Gail's a zombie.
Well, I guess that makes it easier.
Yeah, let's do that.
For those of you that don't know, the VPN in our hometown is pretty nightmarish in real life. So it's not too far off. We'll meet there and we'll say Cosmic Closet.
All right.
Pull up in my neon Lamborghini.
Yeah, hopefully the shelves inside will be stocked full of weapons.
Casey's driving a blacked out UPS truck with saws on the front of it.
Saws and spikes. Get in.
Wait, so what's happening in this dream? Are we just gonna make it up there?
It's the Left 4 Dead dream. We're
Yeah.
fighting zombies.
We're recording. We'll record the findings. If it happens tonight and it actually works, we're gonna live stream tomorrow our experience.
We go in getting some true moo, and Gail is behind the register.
He looks very sickly, pale.
Yeah.
He's coughing up blood.
Yeah. I reach
Tropical
back
fever.
under the counter and grab the salt off.
All right. So VP tonight. I'll see you boys there. Anyways, next topic. We got
We'll report next week. What happens?
we got Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung, the two top-notch early psychologists. One adored by Jordan Peterson and the other hated. Now,
The other, just a psychopath.
Jacob has some bias towards Freud. It's alright, though.
Against Freud.
Well, that's funny, because your theories add up to his.
Yeah, my theory that I came up on the spot.
Let me
and I
show
feel like
ya.
That's what he does all the time.
I'll even wait for you to see it. Freud considered dreams to be keyholes into our unconscious mind where the fears, desires, and emotions exist that we suppress. So that dream that you had about the friend or the person that you hated is this theory.
Yeah.
In other words, we don't want to know about them, so they get driven into the recesses of the subconscious. That's your dream exactly.
Did he really, like he came up with this idea?
Mm-hmm.
This seems so, common sense.
It does seem common sense. Freud is
He copyrighted it.
science.
He said it's the concept of wish fulfillment in dreaming. We are
I
wishing
feel
at
like
the
this
thing that
is a
concerns us.
concept everyone kind of gets, but he had a PhD, so say
He
it
put
himself.
it into words.
Yeah.
But you have to agree that there's some truth, though.
Oh yeah, here's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a dream where you'll get a brand new device, like a new phone?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a dream where, I've always wanted an iPhone, many years ago, and I used to have dreams constantly where I'd finally, and then I would wake up so disappointed.
That's
Oh, no, I've
had that
I've
dream
had
so many
those, yeah.
times.
Yeah. Yeah, the wish
That is
fulfillment thing.
I've had dreams where I'll, normally when I wake up, I'll check my phone. In my dream, I'll wake up and check my phone, and I'll see messages that are completely ridiculous, but I'll think they're real, but then I'll actually wake up and look at my
Oh
phone, and there'll
my
be nothing
God.
there.
Dude, same.
Yeah, it's weird.
I had that last night, dude.
Yep, it's like every morning.
Holy crap. Sensors.
Demonetized.
No, but
Holy
Blaine's already ruined that. He's
crap.
cussed.
Wow. Cuss.
Well, good host we have here.
Listen, just admit that this is the theory that you have.
It is.
Love or
but,
hate
I
the
mean,
guy, Freud is your dad, Jacob.
Freud is my dad, who I'll compete with for my mom. Yeah.
Oh my god. He said that. Freud,
Yeah,
he's weird.
Yeah.
Jacob, you probably know more about it than me. What was that about? Tell it for the viewers.
I just learned this in high school psychology, but
Don't be modest.
I don't know before you're even a teen. I'm guessing around age 6 or so. You, I don't know, subconsciously compete with your own father to get in with your mom.
To win your mom over, basically. You're competing for attention.
Sexually, it's sexual.
Do we
he
know-
says that
Yeah, that's messed up.
That's weird.
Well,
the Oedipus complex, or
We know what his dreams were about.
Freudian.
yeah, for real.
I think he just had some insecurities that he wanted to project.
Let's talk to someone who actually was a little bit more down to earth. Carl Jung. Great man.
Wow.
His main theory was that the collective unconscious was what dreams were built upon. So basically, like symbols that every human shared, like through cultures and through generations, like basically.
Oh, that's like why pyramids look the same everywhere.
Mm-hmm. You guys like this one better?
That's aliens, dude.
Pyramids, aliens, yeah.
But they could both be true, though. Both theories. Like I said at the beginning, they have neither one of them has been confirmed. It's impossible.
Well, I just think this goes back to the fact that, I mean, you know what a pyramid is since like kindergarten because you learn shapes and stuff. What would a newborn baby dream about?
I heard they dream about food because it's what they need.
I was about to say that as a joke.
No, they do. We learned about that in my psych class. They dream about food, but they're
What kind
also
of food?
legally blind when they're first born, and they can't really hear that well and stuff. So like, they only have a limited range of dream like knowledge,
Wait, what kind of food? Like
like milk.
just
or-
the idea
yeah,
of food?
like just idea of like being fed.
Do they like being breastfed or something? Like what kind of food do they imagine?
Newborns I'm assuming it'd just be like the breast milk.
So is it like darkness and just the thought, or is it like breast milk
It's just-
flowing out of a
It's just a
waterfall?
breast flowing into the dark. That's all they see.
Oh my god.
Just tits floating in space. That's what I dream about, dude.
It looks like they're ahead of
Oh
us.
my god, getting too personal.
Anyway, let's get on to part 2. It's a good segue into the second part of his theory. Dreams are the direct and natural expression of the current condition of the dreamer's mental world. So that's the
Whoa.
babies. That's all they think about is just breast milk, so that's what they're going to
Yeah.
dream about. And he rejected Freud's claim that they disguise our meanings. It was just the nature of the dream. I think I like Jung's better.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like the dude I hate, there was never any closure. So I guess it does coincide with the current condition of my mental world.
Hmm.
Like I still hate him. I
So
probably
it
won't stop hating him.
didn't solve it. That's a future podcast. We'll get him on. Mend.
Oh, please don't. He'll fucking take it over.
Oh man. Well, I guess let's all go around and say which theory we would choose. I'd say Jung. Casey,
I
say
agree.
Jung.
Nope.
I say Jung as well.
Connor.
Yeah, I would go with Jung. I was just reading his thing, and it makes a lot more sense than for whatever his name is.
Floyd Mongoose.
Let's just let him die with history.
Yeah,
Oh my
Let's
God.
not speak his name.
disgusting man. Jesus.
Does anyone have any final thoughts? This is derailed.
Yeah,
I have something for you guys to think about
Okay.
All
while we
right.
talk about dreams. Sleep walking and sleep talking.
Ooh, this is good.
Mm.
So I do know that sleepwalking occurs around the REM stage. It's deep.
And night terrors. Because my brother will have a night terror every single night around the same time.
Oh my
But
god.
I bet when he wakes up, he doesn't realize it. He doesn't remember it.
He doesn't remember it.
Exactly.
And so I'm
What's it-
wondering,
What's a night terror exactly?
it's pretty much where you're freaking out in your sleep. So like it could be all from like, like mumbling or like, yelling or arguing or even sometimes getting up and I don't know, doing something like he smashed out one of our windows in our house from a night terror.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So I've
Put him in a
always been
straight
interested in
jacket.
that.
But he didn't. He
Like-
didn't remember it the next morning.
No, he didn't.
I've only sleepwalked once. I had it's actually because of Ambien.
Oh,
That stuff hits you hard.
we have a confession.
Yeah.
It's just sleep medicine.
So that's the only time you slept walk. You're in such a deep sleep that you woke up
Yeah.
unintentionally.
Yeah. So I took two, and I just got knocked out on the floor, and then I started walking with that gift, dude. I started walking and just saying some weird stuff with my eyes open. They're like half open to my sister-in-law, and I said like there are people outside and things like that. That was really
You were
creepy.
open to your
Creepy.
sister-in-law. You're staring at her.
Yeah, dude.
What the hell?
And then she locked herself in her room. And I started knocking on the door. And I said, "Get out of here! What are you doing in there?" Yeah.
Jeez.
I used to sleepwalk, but this is also a fact. It decreases as you age because, frankly, you don't get as much sleep. So you take what you can get.
And I
there's
heard
no
it's
time to
from-
be walking around in college.
Yeah. I heard it's from brain development too. Like it
Mhm.
happens mostly in like younger like kids and then younger teens and all that.
Well,
I'd probably
check the
die if
Discord
I
real
sleepwalked
fast.
Yeah, I
now.
saw that.
I think sleepwalking and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like it's like your dream like leaking into like your conscious self, like takes control of your body.
Well, and I also heard
Mhm.
there's like that myth that like, oh, if you wake up a sleepwalker, they'll have a seizure, they'll attack you or something. That's a myth. It's hard
It's
to
a
wake.
myth?
It's hard to wake them up. It's better just to lead them back to bed, but like, it won't leave any damage.
Yeah.
Why would they attack you? They're sleeping. They're tired.
Yeah, it's not like they're a monster just because they get out of their bed when they're sleeping.
Maybe in their dream they think you're a creature.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard of some cases where people will literally sleep drive.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Like they can,
Jesus.
they can open doors. And then I guess there's also this thing called, we learned about this in psychology, sexsomnia, where your partner in bed will be asleep, but they'll like initiate sex with you while they're
I
asleep.
saw a house
that's-
episode about
That's
that.
like a cover up.
They're just asleep.
Cover. their eyes are glossed open.
What the fuck? What is this? Oh, dude.
That's just a beard.
This show
That's a
sucks.
beard.
Nightmares make our brains go haywire.
Well, yeah. What about caffeine and stuff? Because your parents always tell you like, not to do that stuff before bed. But I used to drink caffeine before bed in the summer.
I drink
and
Mountain
stuff,
Dew
and-
about every night before bed.
I thought. Wait. I thought the caffeine thing was just because of because you won't be able to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I brought it up.
I thought it was about dreaming. Like
It does,
affects
yeah,
you.
it does too. Once you finally fall asleep, if you can, if you're lucky enough after all that caffeine, you're in for a world of hurt.
What's it do?
Bad thing.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it does. It just increases brain activity. Your brain is still awake while you're asleep because of all the caffeine. It's processing all that. But that also just depends. Oh, and I also heard about this. If you take melatonin,
What?
not
Oh,
if you take melatonin, not producing it on your own, it can stunt your sleep patterns, like your sleep
Yeah, I would
stages.
agree with that.
You skip stages.
my dad can't sleep without that stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to him. Tell him he's missing some sleep stages. The best treatment is to slowly wean himself off of it. He'll start producing it naturally.
Well, he only gets like 4 hours of sleep at night anyway.
Wow, that's not good.
He no longer dreams at night during the day.
So
Dreams.
he dream. I don't believe in daydreaming. What does that mean? You can think and be distant, but what's the daydreaming concept?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think I don't think it's like REM kind of dreaming. I think it's just like sometimes I'll daze off in class or something, or like oh man in church. Dude, I could daze throughout the entirety of church.
Okay, yeah, that's
Just-
true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
hmm
just wander off.
But like,
But,
okay,
I
so
mean,
let's.
you know you're still awake.
Casey, do you daydream at work?
I can't daydream. I have so much going on. But I will, and, like, sometimes when I'm in the car, like, if, I'm with my family or something, and, you're just staring out the window, and your mind just starts kind of wandering off, and then someone could be talking to you, and you just couldn't be hearing them because your mind
Yeah.
is, kind of wandering.
Right. Well, that's all I have for us today. I mean, unless anybody else has any other phenomenons. I think if we had to sum up today's episode, it's that everybody dreams, no matter how long you dream for.
Well,
No
What was
matter
that
how long you
kid?
sleep for, not dream for.
we talked the other day about the dreams possibly. This is a wild, far-fetched idea, but like they're a gateway to another multiverse.
Let's explain that. What do you think that actually?
So imagine you're dreaming and you go to school naked or something like that.
It's always naked
Like that
people.
could be you in another universe, and you're the reason they went to school naked.
That's pretty. If
You know, the
that's
infinite-
possible, then mutual dream should be possible.
Yeah, exactly. You could go to the same universe together.
That's crazy. Connor, do you believe in that?
I think it's a cool idea, but
Yeah, I agree. It's a neat
It'd be
concept.
cool if all of this stuff was true, but right now with the technology, there's no way to prove. It's just like jewels. We just need more time.
I mean, we've been dreaming since the beginning of time, so it's only a matter of
Wow, the last deep thought. Well, on that note, I think it is time for the outro. Let's thank our co-hosts, myself, the psychologist Freud. He's crazy, but hey, and Jung. This was a great little talk today. I think. Would you guys
yeah.
agree?
I thought
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
good.
yeah.
Well, as always, everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Cosmic Closet podcast. We will catch you in the next one, probably airing in 2 weeks. We'll come up with the topics and we'll send them out. Thanks for joining us. See ya.